All right, welcome to the stream. Last time we got started working, let me get my camera set up here. Last time we got started working on some different areas that we were drawing for maps. We did not get as far as I wanted to. I wanted to start working on something called the Kingdom, which is a cool area, but we did not do that. We ended up working on the, like the pathway into the Kingdom. So let's get this set up here. Okay. So yeah, we did the pathway, which is cool, and I'll show you that real quick. And then we, I really want to work a bit on the Kingdom today. Yeah, I can't imagine that I'd work on anything else. I probably won't work for a super long time. Got some other things that I'm working on, but okay. So let's check out the game file right here. So it super draft. It's not really much of anything right now. I added in some things, and I'll redraw a lot of this later. But I mainly did this because I wanted the scale of the map to be drawn out, so I would know how big it is. And honestly, in comparison to the other map, I think the other map goes out to like about here, so it's about only twice as big, which for an outdoor area, I was worried that maybe this would be like a really long map, but it seems fine. Okay, so the big things right now, so this will be the Kingdom. So obviously, you know, very, very drafty. So obviously this like high society area that we worked on, all of this is mainly interior. You come out here, this will be some exterior places, like streets with some roofs on all of these like shops and houses here, and then you enter into this bar scene. I did want a little bit, maybe I could spend a bit of the beginning doing that. I wanted to set up some scene transitions between levels, so obviously when you get to the end of this level, you need to move on to whatever is next, which happens to be this area. You know, okay, so we need to program that logic, and then I have some cool like chapter transitions that are kind of fun to mess with. I might do that, so that could be cool. So we got like a couple different things that we could look at, and I would really like to get the scene transition figured out, just so that just so I can play test kind of like when I get the whole feel of like everything all at once. It's a lot different than like, okay, I gotta pause, open up this menu, playtest this. And I've been working with the menu as well and kind of getting that to be, I don't know, fluid and flow through everything. So that, let's start with that, then I'll work on Kingdom brainstorming. Because I'm not totally sure how I'm going to structure the Kingdom. I have a character list with like, I don't know, maybe 10 different characters that are supposed to be in the Kingdom that you end up talking to. Some of them come with you, some of them just stay there. And yeah, there's going to be all sorts of stuff in the game. So it's cool, but we got to program, I think, the scene transitions first. Okay, so obviously you start off with this intro scene, and I think the way that I'm going to structure everything is when you get to the end of this, you go here, this is where the elevator transition scene happens, from last time that we talked about. And I think all that we have to do is probably just code in like a little scene transition object. It could probably be an interactable. So let's just go scene transition, and we'll add our interactable script, and then we'll just add a component to this script that is just for transitions. So we'll go public bool next level. Okay, so then what we do down here is pop up here and go if next level. I don't think that there's a hierarchy of how Unity will run through all of these different layers, if it will, for instance, prioritize story over like effigy and exit menu, because technically all of these are on the same layer mask, I believe. Yeah, I believe that they all are on the interactable layer mask. The problem is this will be determined based on depth, so that probably won't matter too much, but just in case, I'll put this up here. Okay, so then what we have to do is we do scene manager.load scene. And you know what? I am going to worry about that later. Okay, we need to show scene transition animation, potentially chapter animation. So if there's a new chapter, I am going to have like these black bars come up, and basically they'll close like this and then say the chapter title and then move on with the new loaded scene. But I guess not every scene is a chapter transition. It could be though, could be. So then what I'll add is, we could just use this, just go named, and then we just load named. And I believe that works. I believe that works. We just plug in the string, it loads that scene, and then this is, you click on it. So all of this actually should be very, modular, I think is the word for it, where, yeah, I can just program it to do whatever I want. So, for instance, this scene we know should take us to, or this transition element should take us to high society, technically. However, it does depend on what you've done. But yeah, I guess for the first one here with the elevator, it won't be an interactable because the elevator will have to do logic and then do an animation. And anyway, point is, this one, for sake of testing, will be high society spelled correctly. And then the layer mask does have to be interactable. We put that on interactable. I believe that's mainly everything that we have to do. I mean, it doesn't have to be a trigger. That's fine. Not static. I'm trying to unclick the lock button up here. Okay. Just trying to make sure all of these interactable and interactable. Okay, so I have done that correctly. So I'm going to copy this. Let's go over to high society. Let's pop this in here. And you can see how short that first level is in comparison to this one, which is cool. I like having kind of, I don't know, varied length in the levels. I will put this here, so like you will have to click on this, or at least do something with it. Which, if you're not like the most keen or observant player, hopefully that's not an issue. We'll see if like in playtesting people have an issue with like where to go. Okay, so here's a bar. Technically this one, again, it will have its own kind of logic that will occur. But for now, let's just pretend like this is the transition. And you go out here, and then we have this transition, and it will take you to, oh, I need to go back and change the code. Hang on. Okay. I'll put this one like here or something. Yeah. Okay. And this will be kingdom, lowercase, Harrison Bar will take you to west side pathway. Let's see if that works. Okay. Speed run time. How fast can we get through this game? Whoop. Okay, so again, I've been debating about having you, or having the player have the ability to dash constantly and sprint and all of that, and I believe I'm going to maintain that. There just doesn't seem to be a reason to force the player to go slow throughout the game. If people want to go fast, they can go fast, that's fine. Because if a player is going fast, then they have an idea of where they're going to. It's probably because, okay, so we have an issue with our code, which of course we do. We always do. We always would. Scene management. Oh, it should work. It's not working though. How tragic. Oh, it's because I'm a fool. We have to enable this boolean and then, okay, and then it works. And then we haven't added everything. Okay. We got this. We can do this. Okay, so all that I need to do is right here, I just need to change this to true on all of them. And then over here, I need to build profile. And I add whatever scene I'm working on. So we have intro. So we need to add high society. We'll add the boolean and then go, so it's Control-Shift-B, add open scene, high society, cool. Harrison Bar, boolean, add open scene, and then just pathway, save, boolean, and then add open scene. Okay, should work now. Should work now. Yeah, yeah. We're good enough. I'll probably just go play unfocused and I'll just skip through this. Speedrun time, where I just take the player and I move him to the end of the game. That's the real speedrun. Okay. Load scene. Boom. Okay, that's awesome. See, again, and just, even though it's super janky, it's super ridiculous, it's very, whatever, like, low-quality prototype, it feels nice, though. Like, it feels consistent. I don't know, it maintains the consistency of the game, which is really cool. So let's hop back into here, and then we'll breeze through everything. Okay, I got the fog rolling in. Good. Yeah, but see, it takes a minute. You can go through and you can read things, which is super cool. You know, and it just helps. It's just nice. I love it because it's very quick, and so you, perfect. Okay. Yeah. So it's very quick, so it doesn't like soak up a lot of time. Because I mean, if the fog is rolling through, like, you got limited time here to interact with things. So it's cool. Yeah. Feels nice. Okay. We'll sprint through the rest of it. See how long it takes. Finally, like, getting over that cold that I've had. It's interesting. Bookstore, I don't know. I didn't add anything to that yet. We'll get there. Yeah, this is really cool because now that I have the levels, I can start kind of like coming up with ideas for like what to add for story, you know. Okay, scene transition to this. Boom, just like that. Now we're in here. If I click on this, it's like there's no sense heading back outside. A thick cloud of fog seems to be rolling in. I'll have to figure out a way to make like it very distinct. Oh, That'd be cool, having outlines on the objects that you can interact with. Have some sort of like white outline on them, which I am not going to do with a shader. I am going to do it with just drawing, because I don't need to do weird shader stuff. Like, everyone's so into these like outline shaders with Unity and stuff, and I think they're dumb, personally. They don't look very good. Okay. Head out here. Now we're outside. This is so cool. I feel like this is super snappy, and it feels nice. Okay, and then for this particular level, I made the fog a little bit faster than normal, so you are kind of like forced to start moving quickly. Yeah, it's gonna be good though. I think with all of these filled in, yeah, see, the fog's already like really chasing up on you, which is good, because you'll basically have to at least, let me see if this works. You'll have to at least walk consistently through this level. You can outpace it, but hopefully the player figures out that they can sprint. You know, it's kind of the whole point. Yeah, okay, and then from here, this is a long level, so I won't go through all of this. And then we don't have the kingdom figured out anyway, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay. So kingdom. Let's talk kingdom. Can move this guy over here. Pop open this. Yeah, let's start drawing. I'll just start drawing. So this is gonna kind of mess up the screen a little bit real quick, but hang tight. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So Kingdom has two major characters that are very important to the story. Put on my little drawing glove here. Okay. So I think in terms of characters, let's just start listing them out. We got Marcus. He is the king. We have Brant. He's sort of like king hand, right hand man. I don't know what you'd call that, like hand of king. Okay, and then we have some other kind of minor characters, which I have to remember who they are. So I had to pull out my character sheet, because anyway. Okay, and then the actual structure of the kingdom, I've got to kind of think about this, because it's hard to have the game designed where there is backtracking available, because the fog is constantly, it's like this sheet that like moves over everything. And so if you have like a design where it's like this, you cannot explore here, go out, come back, and then go through here. It has to be designed where like you can only go in like one direction through it. And if it's branching like that, it has to split off. So probably I'll have the entrance come out here. You'll go in through some like gates, whatever. I'll have to design this. I don't know how this is gonna look. This looks crazy. There is so this is the main entrance that you walk through, coming out of the pathway. Hang on, oh, my mouse is over here. That's so funny. I thought I was on the other screen because of OBS. And then you have this other pathway if you come from the sewers that connects into here, which I do want like an entrance in here where you can come in here. But I think it should be very minimal, and then you get kind of moved into this upper zone. Okay, and then the rest of the kingdom will probably look something like this. And okay, so then from here at the end, you end up having a pathway that takes you up to just some other place, another place, and another place. Okay, so, but these are all options that you'll have. And so I think here's what I should do. I kind of want a courtyard area. We could look up like castle courtyard from above, top down. Okay, honestly, great. Yeah, this is cool. Where is this from? Dang. That's a cool looking castle. I actually really like everything about this. This is so castle-y. That honestly, like, I want to use this. I want to just imitate this. This is like perfect. This is so, and it'll feel really authentic too if we use something that's like real. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, so the entrance is over here. Entrance looks like again, depicting this from top down, I think is the tricky part. So I've got to figure out how to do that effectively. Okay, so let's go castle top down RPG. Are there good depictions? There certainly are depictions like this. I don't like it though. I want it to look like a castle. Just like how we got those forest pictures last time, I want to get something that looks castle-y, which might be hard. Okay. Do Minecraft castle. Because, okay, the other thing that we were experimenting with is technically I can use perspective. I can get away with a little bit of perspective if done appropriately. So almost something like this, as long as it is stagnant and it doesn't move. The trouble is it's kind of hard to do that. Okay, maybe I could just mess around with drawing something. Ooh, okay. Hang on. This is pretty good. I like this. We're gonna use this. Okay, so screenshotting that, hopping over here, and I'm flipping this around like this. So we'll have to kind of mess with this a little bit more, but let's try to get that as flush as possible. little bit more. Yeah, okay, perfect. So from here, so a couple things. I think it makes sense for the moat to pretty much go around the entire castle. You know, something like that, whatever. So we'll have something that kind of rolls up into here like a cliffside. We have a large turret over here, which again has just this little bit of perspective. Which also this is, I feel like, such a good picture because it's kind of like directly in the center of the image, and so the perspective is like going outward like this, while still being tilted so that you can see the front of everything. Although technically this is the back side and this is the front, but you know, we can still work with that. So imitating this, I guess this would come out, well, here's what I'll do. I'll go like this, kind of copy some of this here. If I were to invert the top of this, it would look like this, coming up into here, then down, then out. Okay, and then the front comes in a good ways, and then that's where the main gate is going to be, right there. Okay, so we come out, have this cut in, a little bit of a cut back out, and then here. And yeah, I guess this is where the drawbridge kind of mechanism is hidden away, is in here. Gosh, yeah, castles are crazy. Such a cool architecture. Awful, awful time in history, though. Cool architecture. All of like the weird mechanical engineering that went into everything. Do not envy the time, but I appreciate all the art. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Then what I wanted to really imitate here was, and I actually might even reduce how far out this is going, just a little ways instead. That'll be better. Yeah, and then this comes up to what? Say like here? Oh no, it's down a ways. Okay, so I'm gonna draw this kind of inverted here. And then we can pull this line out to here, and then make this also kind of sticking out here. Okay, perfect. And then this side also comes in a good ways, which then runs into the actual, like, let's see. So this has to come up a ways up here. And then we have some sort of turret thing out here. Okay, which then this connects to, and then we have our little walkway out here. We'll have a walkway going into this one as well, to which, does it look like this connects or goes in front? I think it goes in front, or technically behind it. So then we got that. We'll make that come out a ways. This also comes in, like right here. Hopefully this is clear. And then I'll do this guy too. Okay. And then from here, these guys should technically come down significantly into like this range, which would be like here on this guy, I think. I guess I could just duplicate the photo over and then do that. Okay, so let's see how we're looking. I need to get rid of this layer here. Let's just do this and then do that. Okay, I'm happy with that. That looks good. Oh, there we go. So that will be our entrance that you walk up to. That feels perspective enough while still maintaining the top-down view. And I think out of the two, it's kind of a toss-up between this side versus this side. Well, I guess that actually isn't a bad idea. Could rotate it. Go like that. How does that look? Honestly, it looks fine. Okay, so let's draw it like this, just in case I have any weird bias towards, because it's kind of leaning like this direction. So let's kind of fix that up a little bit. Ah, this is cool. This is totally coming to life. I'm happy with this. This is cool. Yeah, this is super dope. Yeah, I'm gonna pop this over here. Okay, let's check out any other kind of castle type structures that we can start kind of adding onto here. Okay, so we do have the entrance set up like this, which is good. And then we want this kind of area, and then this gives us like a feeling for what a courtyard should look like. So I think what makes the most sense is that we have some sort of big area in here that basically goes like directly to the throne room. So it should be connected very early on. Oh, this is interesting too, having like tents and stuff. That'll probably be on your way to the market. Oh, you can't see that actually. These guys, you know, but have like a caravan tent or something would be interesting. Okay. And then we could have our own little like tower at some point, which actually is a good idea because there are some characters that you'll have to interact with, and maybe they're in a tower. So you'll run through here. Okay, let's start mapping this out. It's a little crooked. I mean, I guess we could fix that. Go like that right there. Okay. And it's kind of bothering me, so let's just finish this up. And you know what? I'm not very good at like actually being symmetrical, so we're gonna flip that. I think this is off. Yeah, this needs to go over a little ways. Like right there. Okay. However, I feel like I drew that from the picture pretty accurately, so maybe the castle is off. Which, you know, I mean, maybe what's more likely, me or 3,000 people putting bricks together? Okay. Yeah, this will probably come in even more down here to the kind of bridge area. In fact, hey, this whole thing might be kind of bogus, but okay. Let's just call it good for now. With this sitting like this. And we have our main entrance, which will be open. Kind of look like that. I'll probably blow a lot of this up so it's higher resolution, but for now this is okay. Something kind of like that. Yeah, and then you walk up and go into here, and then we can probably clear this zone out right there. Okay, cool. And then this goes into the kingdom. Okay, so what does the kingdom look like? Well, a lot of it's going to be interior design. You won't see most of the outside, so there's that. Let's say that this honestly, like, immediately opens up into this kind of, like, long hall throne room, which, remember, all of this is going to be rotated 90 degrees to the side. So I'm just drawing it like this so I can be symmetrical, but okay. So this should come out kind of like this. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted here. I kind of want to make sure I got all of these working correctly, because I want to make sure all of this is, it's got like indications for, like, I know that this will be like some sort of like walkable area or something, I don't know. And this should be a walkway like down here. And then it had some designs up here too, which I'll have to imitate. Okay, so this looks fine though, looks good. Okay, so I think what I'll do is you come out here. Obviously, so we have King Throne, which probably won't be that far away. I don't really know how castles work, so. I assume that you'd put the king right at the front entrance, right? Because how else are people gonna talk to him? It's probably not good for invasions, but you know. Okay, so the throne, not too much behind him. And then we'll have, it will open up over here. And I think over here is where we'll have the sewers kind of connection come up. And then we'll have, like, you know, these big like columns kind of lead down here. Okay. And then this will be like this kind of hole in the wall. To which this will connect from sewers, which will be good. Okay. So this will be like some fallen bricks and stuff over here. Okay, so after this, out here, what I'm thinking is this will be kind of like the courtyard section, and we'll do something kind of like, so maybe it doesn't go out so far there, and more starts like here. So it's something kind of like that. And then there's these two channels that you can go down. And then in here will be like these doorways. And then when you walk through them, it'll take you to two different areas. Okay. And this will be more of like kind of like the quarters and stuff, and just other like main part of the castle. Just gotta figure out how to do that part, not sure, something out there. And then this part will take you into like a courtyard section of the castle, which again, it'll have some pillars, and then it'll end in some sort of fancy, I don't know how this works, something like this. Okay. Okay, and this will be like a roofed section here. And then it will go directly into the courtyard through here. Okay. And then the courtyard will, I don't know, have some sort of design. I don't really know how they work, so we gotta figure that out. And then this part, I gotta figure out what to do with this. Okay, so I think from here, we can flip it back like this. Okay. And let me start looking at this picture here. Okay, so better yet, let's do this. Let's go add a potted plant named Potty and this one blue flower. Yeah, we could totally do that. It'd be great to have a like a yellow flower, call it Flowey, and it's just hanging out there. Yeah, let me write that down. Okay, so over here we'll P for Potty. We'll remember that one. I'll add a little flower icon there. Yeah, okay. So we got Potty hanging out. I'm gonna go back and look at some more of our castles because I'm kind of confused at how to use this one, honestly. Like, okay, so some sort of edge around the outside, with these like turrets kind of hanging out and stuff. And yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Okay, so actually that's not a bad idea. So what if we do, it comes out like this. We have these kind of angled walls instead, because it looks like angled walls are kind of common. So we have some weird angled walls going on. Like this. And then we could even have like a tower right here. I guess it'd be something kind of like this. And again, I'm not drawing like a regular hexagon type shape. I want it to be that kind of weird medieval architecture where it's just kind of all over the place. And then this will connect into this courtyard. So I guess this right here would be a tower, which then connects to here. Yeah. And then we could have this connect like here. Okay, so this is like a little courtyard section. And there probably will be enemies in here too. I don't know if that makes too much sense, but I mean, you know, whatever. I think it'd be fun. And that's what we're shooting for. It's gotta be fun. Okay, and then here is a like roofed section. So it'll be something kind of like this, which I guess does have walls around the whole thing. So this will have some kind of towers sitting up right here. Maybe another tower thing right here. These are all connected. And then this comes out here. And then inside of here are going to be a lot of rooms, which I got to figure out how to do. Okay, and then let me think about this a little bit more with how the player is going to walk through all of this. So I think there's got to be some sort of doorway here, and inside the tower will be some sort of like walkway that you can go up to another layer and go into another room and all of that. So I think we'll have an opening here, so it feels kind of secret. So you come in through here, you can go out here. This will also kind of come to a point, kind of like this. Okay, with all of these. And then outside though, because remember, we have to make sure that we connect this to the next levels. And so we have one level that connects out here. It's called Modur. Then we have two areas that connect down here. So one of them is the market district. Well, actually the first market district. And then we head down this direction and we get to another area. So I think what I'll do is this pathway will be the one that technically connects these together. In fact, I should probably make that a little bit thinner. Go like this. Yeah. Okay. And I think, although you can definitely walk over here if you choose to, like you're not blocked off, I think I kind of want it to feel a little bit separate. So, and then this will connect right here. Okay, honestly, with the plant here, it's hilarious. I'm just thinking about it because like you could click on it and it'd say something like, oh, there's just like a plant sitting in this pot here, and then oh, it looks like it has a name tag. The name says potty, a potted plant. That'd be hilarious. Okay, and then this will head out down here. Okay, perfect. I think that is totally reasonable, and we'll probably have some sort of doorway connection here as well, so that you can go in and out like this. Okay. So let's start designing this kind of interior section, because I do have to make sure that I have this scaling correctly, or correct. Because if I have, you know, like 20 rooms inside of here, I got to make sure that like it's big enough so that Keegan can walk through everything. And so that's going to determine how big all of this is in proportion. Okay, and then these are doorways. So got it like that. Okay, so looks like we can have a little bit of it be split here. Let me draw a better line. So maybe we have it kind of split there, and again, it doesn't have to be like a square. It's kind of cool having all this weird like haphazard angled architecture. And then I'll split this up into rooms. Okay, and then this will connect here and go through the path up into this area. And just the reason I'm doing this is so that if you go through here, you will tend to go up in this direction. And if you go through here, you'll go through these guys instead. But you technically can travel up through here if you want. It just would be less common. Okay, and so this is where I probably need to get all of my characters figured out, because I have a lot of characters that I need to run through in this particular map, and they need to fit all. So this will determine how many rooms I have or I need. Okay, hang on. So I gotta find my character sheet. I just had it the other day because I was looking at it, and it's gotten buried. Where is it? Yeah, there are like 30 or 40 characters, I think, in Fog, at least. Okay, this is the list of every character, and those are just the ones that I've written down. So, okay, so we got kingdom characters. Let me write them down. So we have over here Brance, Marcus, Bridget, Bernard, what is this guy's name? Wait, what? It looks like I wrote Ranch. Ain't no way that this person's name is Ranch. What did I write? I know I have it somewhere. I have to have it somewhere. I know the last name of this character, so we'll just go Winslow. Technically, it is Bernard Winslow and whoever this is, and they're related. Okay, there is a Lindsay, and then Axel Winslow. And I believe... Okay, there should be one more. Oh no, okay. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Okay, let me just double check. That's still a lot of characters. Bernard. Yep. Okay, cool. So we have to kind of figure out how all of this is going to be situated because, for instance, Brance is here with Marcus. So we know that they're there. In fact, let me do this in like red so it's easier to see. Okay. So we'll put Brance over here. Brance, Marcus. Okay, then these people are all related. And in fact, this guy's dead. But he's necessary for the lore. It's the lore, guys. So we actually only need these two characters. Okay, and Bernard. Gosh, I cannot figure out what her name is. Yeah, I have no idea. I have it written down somewhere else, but... And then Lindsay, who is she? She's just in the kingdom. Okay, just some random kingdomer. Okay, so what we could do, since we basically only have like 3 other major like character locations, here's what we could do. This is actually a great idea. Bernard is technically, let me write down their like attributes because that'll be important. That'll help us figure out like where they go. Oh, I should probably save this. Okay. So Marcus is the king. Brance is the hand of the king. Bridget is like the head of the, I don't know, like army, like the garrison lead. So let's go like, garrison lead. Bernard is the he's like this kid who is a like, let's say, apprentice of Brant's. Sort of like, obviously, Bridget, but is like a, crap, what do you call them? Like the training to be a knight. Oh my gosh, how I haven't done fantasy stuff in so long. Anyway, apprentice to Brant's. I don't know how I'm blanking on that name. Okay, so this is older sister of Bernard. And then Lindsay is just this random, like, character that lives in the kingdom, and so some sort of just rich, aloof, oblivious. Okay, so that's cool. And then Axel is the classic deceased father. Which, like, where's their mother? Because I'm pretty sure they have a mom. Where the heck is she? You know what? It's Wrench. It's Wrench. It's RENCH. That's... I got a lot of these names from, like real life names too. So, oh, shoot, I did that on the background. So it's very strange. The names are weird, but it's good. It's cool. Okay. So, Wrench Winslow. Okay. I can't find her mom, or their mom. Yeah, I don't know if she exists. Winslow. Because I thought maybe she's in a different area, but I don't see her at all. And this is her name is Lindsay Steele. She's someone else. Okay. Well, anyway, so I think it would make sense for Bernard to be out here in, like, the courtyard, and maybe he's, like, trying to train or something. So then you can have a conversation with him about, like, oh, like, I'm hoping blah, 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 and I, want to do this, and I have to be out here and train, and all of these things. So then there could be, like, so then that kind of informs us about what is, the courtyard supposed to be in. So maybe the courtyard has, like, training equipment. And then that would make sense if, like, maybe Wrench is up here, because maybe she's, like, kind of like the overlooked sister or something, and she's like this older sister of Bernard, but, like, everyone likes Bernard more or something, so then she's kind of hiding away up here. Then we would have Bridget, I think, is going to be missing. So she won't be physically in the kingdom, although they will talk about her and she will exist. I don't know where she's going to be, though. I know that she's important, but I don't want her physically in the kingdom right now. Okay, so then we have Lindsay will be in one of these rooms. So then we'll have a whole bunch of rooms that you can walk into. So yeah, let's start doing some of that. Yeah, maybe this will be some, like, gosh, I don't even know how to split this up. Basically, I have two options. Do I want this to be even divided more so? Or is this just, like, an entire room right here? I don't even know what goes into a king, like a kingdom, like what goes into a castle. Because this feels like a really big like room, right? I feel like there has to be something in here. Maybe there's some sort of like banquet hall or something. Maybe it's not that big though, but it's like some sort of like kind of dining hall, meeting hall kind of area right here, which then comes out into these doors. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because kings are always meeting, having appointments and stuff, so. And then we'll do, yeah, this here. Okay. That kind of sets the scale, which is good. I like that. So we'll split this up here. This is its own little room. And maybe this has some sort of like bed diabolically positioned in the middle of the room so that there is something. She should be at a well. What kind of well do you mean by that? Because she could also be like off like trying to fight like the fog monsters or something, and so she's like out busy trying to like save people and stuff. Yeah, I'm not totally sure though. I don't know. Okay, and then this could be some sort of like hallway right here. And then we'll have like another secret room, and maybe this is kind of like some like bigger bedroom type of place. Again. I don't know that a king's bed would look like that, but with 2 pillows. But okay, so anyway, some sort of room right there, and then we have another. Maybe it's like a shower room or something. Washroom. I don't know. I have no idea. Water? Yeah, maybe there's like a well inside. Probably outside. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up more like architecture for like how this stuff works. Okay, and then so then that has to clean up this part here, which is on that layer. Okay, and now that we've done that, this should kind of open up like well, yeah, okay, so maybe this is smaller and it's more like this. And then some of these are maybe kind of divided into like sleeping quarters. And this is like a little hallway right here. So it'll go something like this. Hallway, hallway. Although I'm not totally sure what should go into here. Ooh, a wine cellar. Yeah, there could be some sort of basement in this area too that you end up going into. That could be interesting. Because we could connect that to the sewers, for instance. All right, I think this is decent. It gives me some rooms. I don't really know what's going on here though. I don't know. Maybe I'll just connect it like that and call it good. And it's close enough. Good enough. Okay, so let's at least just get this into our game here so we can start kind of figuring out scaling for this. So if I were to open up I think we want to go with high society. And let's do the hallway. Yeah, let's do the hallway. And I want to see how big this is in relation to this. Because it should, yeah, significantly expand everything. Why did it pick red? That's so funny. Okay, so what we need to do is scale this way up. Better yet, okay, let's do this. I'm gonna scale this up first by like 800. Let's see how well this works. Okay, nice. And then I'll do this. Okay, so obviously we need to go way, way up because basically this width right here is the width of the hallway. We need that to be the same as these, so we got to go up bigger. Let's try like 300. Let's see if this makes my computer lag. That's so funny, like how it makes it lag so bad. As long as it doesn't crash, we're fine. Okay, and then we can save that real quick. Yeah, this will be cool. This will be cool to throw into the game and actually see how it works. Okay, so if I move this guy, yeah, down here. Oh, that is very in line with the width. I like that. The rooms might be a bit cramped. You know, and honestly, we could probably bump it up just a little bit more. But maybe I don't want to go too much right now. I think this is fine. Let's roll with this for now. What I will have to do, though, is... Okay, so I'm going to merge as many of these layers as I can real quick. And then we're going to throw this into the game and see what it looks like. Okay. Because I'm interested in... You know what I might do? I might try to scale this part down a little bit. And go something like this here. Because that might be more reasonable. And then honestly, we could even cut out this part. Because I technically, or here, let's do this instead. This, oh, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's go like this. Cut that out, and then we'll move this in like that. Okay, so we got that. Courtyard is fine. We might have to squeeze this in a little bit. But I feel like if we were to move this to another image, how would it look? Let me think on this a little. Okay, I'm gonna steal this. I'm gonna open up a new image and paste it. Yeah, see, I gotta figure out how to actually load this into Unity. Because obviously loading like a huge image all at once isn't a great idea. So I kind of want to split things up, but just trying to figure out how to do that. Because this is, what, 4,000 by 3,000, and we have 20,000. That's 5 times the size of that. Okay. I'll save this. Let's just try it. Kingdom, and we'll just go kingdom. I mean, it's the kingdom. Kingdom 1. Let's do that. Okay, let's see what happens. Because I'm genuinely just curious what this will look like in the game. We have to change my camera. There we go. Okay, so I'll make a new scene, and then we'll throw this picture in there. And then honestly, that probably is all that I will work on for today. I feel happy with that. I honestly, designing all of the levels is kind of tricky. It's a lot of creative work that you have to do, and like, I don't know, I don't design castles all day, so I'm not used to it, and I don't know how it's supposed to look. So it's not the easiest thing for me. Okay, so we'll do kingdom, yeah, just kingdom. Oh, and technically, if we just add this to our build scenes, we should be able to transition into it. So all of this actually is working. We're kind of stitching everything together, which is cool. Okay, for the background, boom. Let's just throw it in there, see what happens. To change the color a little bit. Go like something like that. Yeah, okay, let's just walk around and see what it looks like, because it could look really bad. But so obviously everything's gonna be white, and then we're gonna have just these outlines here. But what I'm looking for specifically is the sizing correct? Like, if I were to walk over here, do these look proportionate? And honestly, I feel like they do. I feel like this looks like about the size that a castle would look like, with the walls and everything. And I think that, if anything, I could actually probably move in the perspective a little bit, so it's not so, like, the distance from here to here is very wide. If we were to go from here to here, I think the perspective would look better. But this is fine. This is good. Okay, I just transitioned. Whoops, wrong level. I need to get rid of that. We'll just turn that off, or put it way out here. That's so funny. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, so we're just jumping through the level. This is what the inside of the throne hall will look like, which it might be a bit too wide, so I could narrow that a bit. And then the throne here is very large. Okay, then we have sewer entrance is here. Is that right? No. Sorry, my bad. Sewer entrance is right here. Yeah, so you'll bust through here. So when you come out of the sewers, you'll come through here, and then you'll walk in through here, which is cool, and then you'll walk up and Brance and Marcus are talking. Okay, so let's check out the courtyard first. So you'll be able to walk through here. Courtyard section. You can go all the way down and meet Potty over here. Or if you head out into here, there will be this well that you can walk around. There we go. That feels more normal. Yeah, so you'll be walking around. I think that this doesn't feel like too big, because what I don't want it to feel like is that you get lost all the time. I want it to be very much like, oh, okay, like I know where I'm going roughly. So then Bernard is out here. There's a whole bunch of training equipment. Honestly, I could reduce the size of this a little bit. So then you come out here. You'd be able to go up this tower. Yeah, I could reduce the size of some of these things. However, okay, and then you come out here, and then you have your two pathways out here. Okay, but then if you head this way and you want to check out the rest of the kingdom, you'd head up here, and then this is what the interior. So the interior part feels fine, if anything a little cramped. Like this is quite claustrophobic, so probably needs to be a little bit bigger on this part of the map. But okay, and then the King's Quarter here. But okay, and then this room is fine. Feels good. Yeah, that feels like a normal sized room. We have the meeting room over here, which again feels good, feels normal. And then you'd have your ability to go out into the courtyard through here. Okay, so I think the courtyard, granted though, like courtyards are big, so I think I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So I just need to go through, obviously, and refine it, add some more detail to everything. But yeah, we could do that. But I think this is a good start, so that in the future, when I actually start working on all of these maps, I know where to put everything. I know how to draw it, and it'll look something like this, which is cool. And then honestly, if we hop over to our pathway, well, I won't do it now, but I was going to make it so that it has this section here, out here. But okay, anyway, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with how all of this works. I guess if we were to pull up our Trello board here, so technically we have done Kingdom, more or less, and we've done transitions. I think pretty much transition to high society scene. I think so. I think those count. And then what I was specifically going to work on at some point is elevator scene in chapter 0. Okay, and we'll do that at some point. Okay, so Twine, Black Barn, Spider Den, Cobblestone, Banquet Hall. Yeah, and I think running through the entire game and drawing all of the maps is something that I want to prioritize, because technically I've got to figure out what the game feels like, what the game is about, where you can go, and then later on I can add more detailed elements. But if I get like the full scope of the game figured out, then everything else is going to fall into place, I think, pretty easily. So, I think that's pretty good. I think that's, yeah, I think I'm happy with how all of that has turned out. You know, we got more areas to go. We got a lot of more areas to work on. So I think technically, I am going to have to work on these two areas next. And then also we might have to do chapter 1 sewers. So all of those will be related. What's cool though is that I've kind of figured out that with the spider den, it's going to be a bit. It's going to incorporate from my other game with Jags and experimentation. Okay, so it's going to incorporate some other elements from my other game into the spider den, because that'll be way at the basement of the high society facility. Which then brings in a bunch of the bureau and all of that, which will be cool. Yeah, okay, so anyway, that is all that I have planned for right now. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, thanks for checking it out, and I will see you guys tomorrow.